always get exaggerated notions about things you don't know anything about. I looked up at the mass of signs and stars in the night sky and laid myself open for the first time to the benign indifference of the world. It is better to burn than to disappear. Have you no hope at all? And do you really live with the thought that when you die and nothing remains? Yes, I said. Everything is true, and nothing is true. Mother used to say that however miserable one is, there's always something to be thankful for. And each morning, when the sky brightened and light began to flood my cell, I agreed with her. But, I reminded myself, it's common knowledge that life isn't worth living. Anyhow. To stay or to go, it amounted to the same thing. I had been right. I was still right. I was always right. I had lived my life one way, and I could just as well have lived it another. I had done this, and I hadn't done that. I hadn't done this thing, but I had done another. And so, I was assailed by memories of a life that wasn't mine anymore, but one in which I'd found the simplest and most lasting joys. The smells of summer, the part of town I loved, a certain evening sky, Marie's dresses and the way she laughed. I couldn't quite understand how an ordinary man's good qualities could become crushing accusations against the guilty man. Then she said she wondered if she really loved me or not. I, of course, couldn't enlighten her as to that. And after another silence, she murmured something about my being a queer fellow. And I dare say that's why I love you, she added.
I love you.
But maybe that's why one day I'll come to hate you. In the long run, one gets used to anything. Throughout the whole absurd life I'd lived, a dark wind had been rising toward me from somewhere deep in my future, across years that were still to come. The rebel does not ask for life, but for reasons for living. He rejects the consequences implied by death. If nothing lasts, then nothing is justified. Everything that dies is deprived of meaning. To fight against death amounts to claiming that life has a meaning, to fighting for order and for unity.